a mother grieving for her son, a scene that is now becoming more frequent across Myanmar. 17-year-old Ka Maya was one of 74 people killed on Sunday, the worst day of violence in the 6 weeks of protests. The medical student was caught in the crackdown by security forces on the outskirts of Yangon.
We medical doctors initiated the civil disobedience movement from an early time. Now, a life has been sacrificed, so I'm sure we as the medical community will not step back from the fight. We will fight until the end.
While security forces continued their crackdown, the junta also imposed martial law in 6 nearby townships of Yangon, prompting thousands to flee the industrial zone of Hlai Taya, the location of Chinese factories that were torched on Sunday, home to many migrant workers from across Myanmar. It's still unclear who started the fires.
Our jobs are not okay, and we are also not safe now. My parents are worried. That's why we decided to leave today. The situation is really bad. I don't know how it's going to be.
It's not just the violence that concerns human rights groups. It's also that the military will have complete control of the 6 townships, now under martial law, including the courts.
If you're arrested, you're going to be slammed into a kangaroo court run by the military, for which there's no appeal of any guilty verdict, and there's a possible death sentence or other draconian punishments like punishment through labor for an undetermined amount of time. This is a court system run by one of the most abusive militaries in the world.
As Ka Mya's loved ones say their final goodbyes, there's growing concern that the junta might expand the zones of martial law in its effort to stifle protests. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera.